Good evening, ma'am. You are muted, ma'am, I think.
Yes, good evening, sir.
How are you? I think
I'm good,
all the
thank you.
students have joined.
No, I think they are, yeah, it's just 4. No, it's there. They must be joining
Acha,
because
okay,
I've
no
sent.
issues. Let all the students join.
We can wait for 2-3 more minutes. By 4:03 we can start.
Absolutely, ma'am. No issues.
Children, I hope you all are sitting with your charged device.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better to keep it charged.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Let them join. We still have 1 or 2 minutes. So before we start the session and we discuss about the statistics and all, can anyone tell, like, let's what we do? Everyone open your handheld and go to the home screen. Okay, just go to your home screen, and in the home screen, select the option number 5 called settings. Okay, and in the option number 5 settings, just go to the status option number 4. Okay, and write it in the chat which version you are using, like which version your handled is currently is on. Okay, just tell me the version. Go to the home screen, go to settings option number 5, go to option number 4 status, and tell me the version of the calculator in the chat. Oops. Okay, 5.3, 5.1, 5.1, 5.3. Okay, 1. Mine TX okay, no issues. 4.4, 5.2.
Yeah, Anand Kasliwal is using his brother's. His
Acha,
brother
okay,
passed
no
out.
problem, no problem. Yeah, 4.5.5. Okay, that means Anshita Goel also using CX, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, by looking at the version, I can tell like which calculator you are using. Okay, 5.2. All right. So by looking at the number of students and the version, everyone is using the old versions. Okay, old operating system. Currently, we have 5.4. Okay. Currently, the operating system for the handheld is 5.4. So everyone should upgrade to 5.4, and I think Anshita is using the latest version for CX. It is 4.5.5.79. And the student
I
is,
think Anshita took it recently. Anshita, you ordered recently, right?
No, ma'am, I arranged it from my older brother.
Okay, fine.
okay. So what we will do at the end of the session, we'll see how you can upgrade your operating system. This is one of the important thing. Okay, those who are using 5.1 or 5.2 are missing something. Okay, I'll show you in a couple of minutes what they are missing. Like if you are enthusiastic to coding, yeah, Rishabh, 4.5 is the old version. Now you can upgrade to the latest one. Okay, so a couple of students are using CX, but it doesn't matter. But in CX, yes, the new upgraded Python coding is not available in CX calculator, whether they upgrade or not. In CX calculator, Python coding is not available. So those who are using CX2 and have the latest version of the operating system can, what is this? 0.2, 0.2. Are you using? No, I didn't get this version, like 0.2, 0.2. No, that should not be the version. Which calculator you are using?
Sir,
Raksh?
Casio.
Okay, that's why you are saying. Okay.
FX9860G2SD.
G2. Okay, so you're using G2. G2 itself a older calculator. Okay, Now
Yes, sir.
we have, like in Casio, if you go, we have G3 if you talk about 9850, and CG50 is the latest in graphing calculators. Okay. So if you are used to Casio calculator, CG50 is the latest one. All
Okay,
right.
sir.
So let's start. Okay. Let me share my calculator screen. Let me share my whole screen. Okay. And this meeting is been recorded. Okay. So no issues. If you have missed something, I'll give the recording to ma'am and she can share with you all. All right. So I went to this settings in the home screen and I went to this status and I saw that, oops, even mine is older. Okay. So I need to upgrade. Mine is 5.3. So I need to upgrade mine also. It should be 5.4 if you are using the latest one. All right. So let me just quickly show you what you are missing. Like you are missing this Python option. If you open a new page, it will ask you what to add. In the last, you can see it says add Python. So those who are using 5.1 and 5.2 till 5.2, this Python wasn't available. Okay. So Python available was introduced in 5.3. Okay. So 5.3 and beyond can have this Python option and they can code in Python language. Okay. So this is what you are missing. Other than this, some bugs and the speed, the battery life, other things are that. Okay. Major thing is you are missing Python. So it's recommended that you should upgrade. Okay. With the technology. All right. Never mind. I'll show you how you can do that. So let me quickly show you what I have prepared today for you. I have prepared some statistics question that you can do and that comes in examination also. So I have taken the snapshot from paper 4 of 0607
0607. Yes.
yeah, extended one. So I've taken the snapshot from there itself. Okay. Then
Yes.
I have one question. I've taken the screenshot from one of the books. I have Hayes. No, not the Hayes one. I have, I don't know whether you refer this book or not, but I have this book for international mathematics. Yes, this is Hayes and Harris. So this is one of the books I have in from which I have taken the screenshot of this, and others are the exam paper only. So let's jump to the first question. So first question says we have some observations given. Okay. So 11 students are there and the marks are given here as an observation, and it asks you to find the range, median and upper quartile. Okay. So this question uh, can be done two ways. Okay. One is on a calculator page itself. You can write these observation as a list and you can solve. Second way is doing on a list and spreadsheet page of the calculator. Now, doing on list and spreadsheet page is good. Why? Because it can give you all the results simultaneously. You don't have to do it again and again. So let me first show you what all you can do on a calculator page as far as the statistics is concerned. So let me open my calculator page and let me go to menu. Okay. So all the options are available in the menu. So once I hit menu, I can see like I can do probability. I can do statistics. In probability, we have, sorry for the background sound. Let me move to some another place. Wait, just give me 1 minute. Yeah. So in the probability, you can see in probability, they have given factorial. We can do factorials, permutation, combination, and some random numbers we can generate, but we don't generally do these random numbers. And then the distribution, like normal PDF, CDF, but this is a part of IB. Okay, IB syllabus. Then you have statistics. In the statistics, it gives me certain options, okay, that I can do. Like I can do stat calculation. Stat calculation in the sense I can do one variable statistics, two variable statistics, linear regression. So two variable statistics, can be done where the question asks you for a correlation. Okay, so wherever question asks you for correlation, the regression line, you can do two variable statistics, and most of the time it will ask you only for one variable statistics, so that you can do on a calculator page also. Then we have option number 3 called list math, that you will like to use. Okay, you will like to use this list math. What it offers, it offers certain options called minima. Like if certain observations are given, you can find the minimum of that observation. What is the minimum observation is there? Okay, so you can find minimum. You can even find the maximum of those observation. So now after finding minimum and maximum of those observation, you can find the range. Okay, then you can find mean, you can find median directly from the calculator page. Then you can find sum of the elements, you can even find product of the elements. Then standard deviation and variance are the part of the higher classes. So here from the calculator page, you can find minimum, maximum, mean, median, sum of the observation, product of the observation. Okay, so let me select the minimum. Okay, let's say I have certain observation and I want to find the minimum and maximum of the observation. So I'll go to statistics in the menu. You can even check on your calculator like how the flow goes. Okay, then I can go to list math and I can select minimum. Okay, as I hit enter, it gives a syntax called minimum and the bracket and cursor inside it. Okay, this cursor will be inside the bracket. So now here what we can do, can you see this curly brackets beside 9 on the left side? Okay, there's a closed bracket, circular one, and above it you can see in a blue color the curly brackets are available. So you just press control and this bracket, it gives you this curly bracket. Now this curly bracket means whenever you are giving the instruction to calculator that these are my observation, you always give the observation within curly bracket. Okay, whenever you are using a calculator page, the observation should be written inside a curly bracket. All right, so now I'll randomly put some observation here, and each observation should be separated by a comma. So let me do 10 comma 15 comma 2 comma 0 comma 4 comma 6 comma 98, and this is minimum. Okay, I'll hit enter, it gives me 0 as a minimum. Okay, just by looking at it I can say 0 is a minimum, but I can do using a calculator also. Now I can go back to menu, I can go back to statistics, list math, and I can say maximum. Okay, when I click maximum, it again asks me the list. Okay, so what you can do, you can write the list again. Okay, you can do it again, but this calculator gives you the functionality in which you need not to write it again. Okay, so I'll remove this. I know that maximum can be written as max and the bracket, so I'll remove this. I'll go back, I'll hit enter. Okay, and I come to this part and I'll use my delete key to delete this, and I'll write max. Okay, because I know the syntax, so that I can do this. If you hit enter, it gives you 98. Now I can subtract it and get the value. I can even find the mean of it. I can go back, I can copy and paste. I come to this part, and using my alphanumeric zone in the bottom, I say mean. Okay, and as soon as you see right now, this is italic. That means it doesn't have any function. It cannot calculate using MEA. But as soon as I write n, it becomes normal. That means it is something. Okay, it is a function defined inside a calculator. Now you hit enter, it's give you the result, it gives you the mean. Okay, I can hit again control enter to get the value in an approximate form. Okay, I can get the value in the approximate form. So mean of this random observations I have written is 19.286. I can even find the median of this. Okay, so I can go here, I delete this, I'll write median. Okay, and you can see Now median is become normal. Now hit enter and gives you the 6 as a median. But doing statistics on a calculator page, you can just see, I have to do it again and again to find minimum, to find maximum, to find mean, to find median. Okay, you have to do the same thing repetitively. That is why we prefer to use statistics only on a list and spreadsheet page. So I'll go to the list and spreadsheet by adding a new list and spreadsheet page. And now here I'll add these observations. Okay, and these are the questions that come in the examination. Now the observations here are 17, 23, 12, 36, 14. Now let me write it on a calculator. Okay, let me write it here. So what I'll do, before doing anything, I'll give a name to this list. Okay, I'll say L1. On the top you can see the column A, B, C, D. Okay, these columns are available. It's like an Excel. Okay, here you can give the name to the list. I'll say L1. Okay, this is the name of the list, L1. Here I'll write the observation 17, and down below I'll write 23, 12, 36, 14, 28. You all can do simultaneously. Okay, 15, and what else, 32 and 29, 32 and 29. Hit enter. So everyone can write these observation and give the name to the list as L1. Okay, add a new page, list and spreadsheet, give the name to the column L1 as a list 1. You can name anything. Okay, I have written as L1, you can write it as anything. Okay, but it's better to keep it short. In examination point of view, it's better to keep it short, because you can see the numbers to find median, to find range are very less. Okay, so need not to waste your time on it. So once you write all the observation, done. So I'll change this. Okay, so once you write all the observation, you go to menu and see what is the difference between doing the same thing on a calculator page and doing on a list and spreadsheet page. You go to menu, go to statistics. The same thing is available here also. Okay, statistics, and go to stat calculation. Can anyone tell me, is this a one variable statistics or two variable statistics? It clearly looks like one variable, but just for a curiosity I ask, like it looks like one variable or two? It simply looks like a one variable only. So I'll go to one variable statistics, and it will ask me how many number of lists do you have. Okay, I have only one list, that is L1. I'll say okay. Now it will ask you, okay, it will ask you which is the list. I'll hit right arrow. I'll hit right arrow. Okay, I'll hit right arrow, this arrow, and I can see L1 is available. Okay, I'll select this L1. I'll hit enter. Hit tab, 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 tab. It will ask you first result column. Okay, it asks you first result column. So let it be by default C. Let it be by default. You can even change it to B, because in column A I have all the observation, and in B I don't have anything. So I can say first result column should be B. You can change it accordingly. Okay, it should not clash with your observations.
Sir, I'm not getting this first result column.
Okay, so have you written your list?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now go to menu,
Yes, sir.
go to statistic, go to stat calculation, and choose one variable statistics.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now it will ask you the number of list. It is 1. So I'll say okay. Now it will ask you X1. Now X are my L1. Frequency list, let it be 1, because I don't have any frequency list. Okay, this is the discrete data. So now first result column I can change it to B. Okay, or you can leave it as it is. Okay, whatever option this is giving to you, leave it as it is, don't change anything, and say okay. Now as soon as I hit okay, you will get all the result. Okay, you will get mean, you can get the sum of the observation, the square, the sum of the square of the observation. Then down below you can see I have 11 observation. Mean, minimum you get directly from here, 12 is a minimum. Upper quartile 15, median 20, lower quartile, or I think this is the upper quartile. Okay, so upper quartile is 29, lower quartile is 15. Okay, and maximum is 36. So now you can calculate max minus minimum. Okay, it will give you the range. So what was the question? The question was find the range. So range you can find just by subtracting maximum with minimum. Okay, now if you struggle by just by subtracting, like I don't want these value to be subtracted manually, I want calculator to do it for me. I don't want I want 100% accuracy, let calculator do the subtraction. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll add another calculator page, and watch this very carefully. Whatever work you have done on a list and spreadsheet page, okay, is also available on the calculator page. How? Just press var key. Just press var key. You can see all the statistics is also available here. Okay, so you can select stat max, subtract it, go to var and select minimum, hit enter, it gives you the result. Okay, let's say you have 50 observation and you don't want to do it manually, maximum or minimum, you don't want to subtract it manually. You can do it, you can ask calculator do it for yourself. Okay, are you guys with me? Understood till now? So
Yes,
whatever,
sir.
yes,
Yes.
so whatever work you are doing here are also available on a calculator page. So if you click menu, oh sorry, var key, you can see. Okay, so let's say it asks you the quartile range, so you can say Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so it will also give you the range if you don't want to calculate it manually. Okay, but if it asks you specifically what would be the upper quartile, you have to give the answer from this list and spreadsheet page. Okay, so you can say 29, and median you can say 20. Okay, so this is the one question, and you know now how you can even get the result on a calculator page, and you can use it. So let me add
Excuse me,
another.
sir.
Yep.
So, sir, like in this spreadsheet page,
Mhm.
sir, how do you resize like the entire thing if I want to zoom out? So, how do I do that?
Okay, so, zooming in and out is not available here. Like in Excel, you have an option, you can zoom in, zoom out, you can make it small. Here you cannot do that, so you have to scroll it down only. Like you can use your up and down arrow to move around, and left and right. So there is no option where you can zoom in or zoom out. That is not available. Okay, go to doc key, go to insert, and I'll add a new problem this time because I'm dealing with another question, a problem. This time a calculator page. Okay, so now this is my second question. I want you to tell me like how should I proceed for question number 9. If I don't want to do manually, okay, because we are using a calculator, so we should exploit the function available on the calculator. Okay, so to get the 100% accuracy, like this is a very simple question, you can do it manually also. But if I want to use calculator, can anybody tell me like how should I proceed for question number 9? And similarly, the same thing will happen for question number 12 also. If you are able to do 9, 10th is very easy. So if you don't know how to approach this question. Like it asks you very simple question. It has given a certain observation where x is a variable. This observation I don't know, but I know the mean. Okay, so I know how to get the mean. Okay, the sum of observation divided by total number of observation will equals to 9, and we can use algebra and we can get the result of x. But if you don't want to do that and you want to straightforward get the answer, what would be the x? Okay, so how do I proceed? Okay, here these functions will help you. Okay, these functions will help you, like minima maxima we have done in the starting. These function will help you to solve this question. Okay, these two questions I'll solve only one. Second you can do by yourself also. How should we proceed with question number 9? Okay, just watch. Here I have said to the mean formula is sum of observation over total number of observation will equals to mean. Okay, now you have to use algebra. Now there are two things we have to use. We have to use statistics and we need to use algebra to solve to get the value of the observation which is unknown to us. Okay, now there are two things, statistics and algebra. Statistics and algebra. So we will use, how many of you have used nsolve on this calculator? In the chat, yes or no. Have you used nsolve in the algebra? No. Okay, all right. So basically on a calculator page, if you go to menu, okay, if you go to algebra, okay, so whatever see, algebra is very easy. Wherever the equation is involved, you have to use nsolve. Okay, numerical solve. Wherever there is an equation involved, LHS RHS is involved, you have to use nsolve to get the value of the variable. This is very simple definition, you can say, a simple logic. Okay, so algebra nsolve is used wherever there is an equation. Now I know while solving for x I need to create an equation, so I will take this nsolve. Okay, inside this nsolve, what I need to put, I need to put mean of those observation equals to 9. Okay, mean of those observation equals to 9. So what I'll do, I'll go to menu, I'll go to statistics. I know from where I can get the mean. I can get the mean from this statistics, list math, mean. And this is very important. You might like this. Okay, mean, and to put the list, what I need a curly bracket that I already explained to you. Now here I'll put those observation. I'll quickly put those observation like 7, 15, 6, 10, 4, x. Now x is my variable. Okay, now mean of this is equals to 9. So let me just make it bigger. So now I know this will give me the mean in terms of x. This is equals to 9. All right, this is the syntax of nsolve. LHS should be there, equal to sign should be there, RHS should be there. So this will become one equation. Now you need to tell nsolve that I need to get the value of x. So you put comma and say x is my variable here. I need to get the value of x. Now hit enter, it gives you 11. So in one shot, without doing anything and just putting the values in the calculator, you get the result. You get the value of x. So now your last x, the observation will be
15, I guess.
Come again. Come again.
In the question, it was 15. I guess.
Oh, 715. Okay, no issue. So what we will do, see, we have done a mistake. Okay, so we know the capability of this calculator. We can go back. We can come here. We need not to write anything again. Okay, go back, hit enter, change the value. You get the correct result, 12. Okay, so yes, I have done a mistake, but how did I corrected it? I went back, I copy and pasted, and I changed the value. So you need not to write everything again. So this is the one good way by which you can solve the mean question. Like, let me do it second one also. Okay. So I'll just remove this. So now you see, I need not to write everything. Okay. I'll just remove couple of things and I'll add. Okay. I'll add the observation 10, comma A, comma 15, comma 20, comma A, again, comma 17, comma 7, and comma 15. Okay. And equals to, it should give me 12. Let me make it bigger for you. And here the variable is A. So I'll say comma A. Because my variable is A, I need to tell the calculator that my variable is A. Hit enter gives you the result of A. So it's giving me the value of A. A is 3. Oh, sorry, A is 8. Okay. So this is how you can use pre-made functions available on this calculator. Okay. So and you know how now where you use and solve. And solve can be used wherever there is an equation. LHS equal to RHS. Okay. These three things are available. There you can use and solve. Anyway, let's proceed to next one. Here, I have given some observations, and beside that, I have also given the frequency of those observations. Okay. Now, this is the data which is given, and we need to find certain parameters, like we need to find range, we need to find median, we need to find upper quartile, lower quartile. These things need to be found. So to do that, what we will do, we'll go to the list and spreadsheet. Okay. So wherever there is a question from statistics, always go to list and spreadsheet. So I'll add a new problem here. Here I'll add list and spreadsheet. Now, in the question, there is two lists. One is the observation X, other is the frequency. So I'll quickly name the first observation as X. Okay. And second, I'll say F. To keep it short, okay, frequency can be written as frequency, but I'll keep it short, X and F. Okay. And I'll write the observation 5, enter 6, hit enter 7, 8, 9, all right, 10. Okay. I'll go to the frequencies and I'll write 16, 18, 25, 11, 6, 4. Okay, let me make it bigger. Do tell me, my pace is okay, or should I reduce my pace, or should I increase my pace?
Sir, could you go a little slower?
Oh, all right, all right.
Yes.
This is the feedback I wanted. But anyway, you will have this recording available. Okay, so you can pause it, you can go back, and you can watch it again, because this is 1 hour session. And okay,
Sir, what is the last frequency?
I put it as 4.
4.
4. So let me show you the question. Okay, you write it in your calculator. Okay, just put the observation, put the frequency, and then we'll proceed from there. The best thing in this calculator is that you can link the pages. Okay, like in the question number 1, I solved statistics in the list and spreadsheet page, and I use the result from this in the calculator page. Okay, so you can see how you can link. And other good thing here is, right now I am doing question number 3. Let's say you are in examination, let's say paper 4 itself, and you have solved many questions. Let's say you are on a 9th question. Okay, and suddenly you realized that there was something wrong that you have done in question number 4. So the best thing of this calculator is that you can go back to that particular question and you can recheck. Okay. Other calculators doesn't give this facility. Okay. That you can go and you can recheck. But in this calculator, if I want to go back to the question number 1, I can go. Okay. I can see what I have done. This is kind of revision for you. Okay. So I think everybody has written the value.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now observations are given, frequencies are given. Can anyone tell me whether this is one variable or two variable?
Sir, 2.
Two.
No.
But that's the frequency list. No, it is one variable only.
Yes, absolutely. Whoever said that. It is like we have grouped. Okay. Like 5 was given 16 times. We have grouped that. Okay. We said 5 is given 16 times. So still this is one variable only. So wherever there is a correlation question, like you want to correlate the two data, there only you go for the two variable statistics, like regression questions. Okay. Here, this is one variable only. So now I'll go to menu, go to statistics, go to stat calculation. And why I have asked you, you need to select two variable or one variable. This is one variable only. Okay. So I'll go to one variable. I'll say number of list is 1. Okay. Because X is only there. So I'll say, okay. Now, what is your X list? I can select my X list as X. Now, can anyone tell me, like,
Frequency list would be F.
Frequency list would be F? Wonderful. But let me cancel this and let me go back to this 1.2. Here, when we did this one variable statistics, we didn't choose any frequency list. Okay, we didn't choose anything.
Because there was no frequency given.
Yes, rather in the frequency list, it was written 1. Can anyone tell me, like, what is this 1?
Every number is repeated only one time.
Absolutely correct. I think you are a topper in the class. Wonderful, wonderful, great. So one variable statistics, this 1 means all the observation has frequency 1. Okay. So now we know this is not the case. We need to select F. Okay. And we can come down. If you want to change your first result column, you can change. Otherwise, you can leave it blank. You can leave it as it is. Okay. Let the result come in the D column. I'll hit OK. So now you can see the first result come in a D column. Here you can see what is mean. You can see number of the total number of observation is 80. Okay. Mind this is 80. You need to add the frequency. The minimum is 5. Lower quartile 6, median 7, upper quartile 8, maximum is 10. If the question asks you what would be the range, you can go to the calculator page to be sure, to get yourself be sure, like maximums minus subtract minimum, hit enter, gives you 5. Now you know how to do quartile also, the range. So this was a second question where I need your attention in order what to select. Okay, one variable or two variable. This is still one variable. All right, so I'll go and I'll add another problem. Okay, calculator problem. This time I have a continuous frequency distribution table. So till now it was discrete. Now it is continuous distribution table. Anyone can tell me, like, how should I proceed? How should I go for a continuous? How do I write my observation? Okay. Frequencies I know. Okay. But how do I go ahead with that? 50 to 30 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70.
Sir, we can take the mid interval value and then write frequency of it.
Yes. But here, I think in this question, The mid values are different because class size is different, I think.
Yes, sir. So we could also, sir, write it like this only. So there is, we can do control and then the equals to sign, and then there is option to like greater than and greater than equals to option. So we can use that also.
No, that you cannot use here. But yes, you have to use the mark values only. Okay. So you have to use, in this question, you have to use the mid values, the mark values of each class, and then you have to write the observation. So you have to write here, this X values need to be mark values. Okay. The mid values you need to write, and then you can solve. But as it is, you cannot put. Okay. So there is one thing that you need to see. Whenever there is a observation in a continuous form, you need to put the mid values, the mark value, and then proceed with the question. Like if I write 30 to 50, what would be the mid value? So I'll write X. I'll
Mid
write-
class value, please tell.
yeah.
40.
Let me just.
Why are you feeling scared, children?
Don't feel scared, man. 30 to 50, what would be the class mark?
40.
40, then 55, then 65, then 72.5, then there
82.5.
5. And now we can write the frequencies to 25, 46, 41, 6. And now we can calculate. Menu, statistics, stat calculation, and do the one variable statistics. Now we know what is X. Now we know what is F, and get the result. Okay. But I think you should know, in order to make the exact or accurate histogram, you need to convert this frequencies. Am I right, ma'am? They need to
Yes.
they need to change, because the class size is different for all the observations.
Yeah.
So in order to make the histogram, you need to change. But let me show you the histogram for question number 3. Okay. We have some observation, and we have some frequencies. Okay. So to make the histogram, what I will do, I'll add a data and statistics page. Okay. Data and statistics page. And here, as soon as you hit enter or you add a data and statistics page, you get the observation randomly placed. Okay. Now in the x-axis and y-axis, you need to put the variables. So here it says click to add variable. So I'll click and I'll put X. So here you can see X. Now the observations are aligned. Okay. In the Y, I'll hit and I'll say F. But if I press F, you can see scatter plot. You can only see a scatter plot. All right. This is the scatter plot, but you require a histogram of it. So what I'll do, rather than clicking and pressing F, it will create this not the histogram, but the scatter plot. Now to create a histogram, I'll go to menu. Okay. I'll go to plot properties and oops. Okay. Not here. I'll right click on this F and I'll remove this. Okay. I'll remove this.
Sir, how do we right click in calculator?
Yeah. How do you right click? So you need to hover. Let's say I am on this F. So hover your mouse on F. Hover your mouse on F and press control menu. Press control menu. This is the right click. Okay. And it's very important you to learn how to do right click. Okay. And remove the Y variable. All right. So now there is no Y variable. Okay. There is no Y variable. Now go to menu, go to plot property, and now you can see an option called add Y summary list. Okay. This summary list will create an histogram. Create a histogram. Click. Oops. And now it will ask you to select. I'll select F and you can see. Okay. So you can see the histogram, but there is no point of making histogram for this. Okay.
Otherwise, also, sir, histogram, whenever it's there in their exam, they have to plot, they have to draw it. So
Acha, okay.
either they have to read histogram or they have to draw histogram.
Okay,
So
wonderful.
sketching that histogram will not work.
Oh no!
Sir,
After
how
sketching,
did
they can plot it in the examination.
Yeah.
Sir, how did you bring the plotting page?
Yeah. So how did I went there? I was on this
Yes, sir.
list and spreadsheet. Let me show you one another way. Okay. Go to menu. Go to data. Okay. And go to option number 8, summary plot. All right. So there is another way. Okay. I'll show you. This is the another way. So you are on a statistics page, data and list and spreadsheet page. The question was given the continuous frequency distribution table. You have written the X as class mark. You have written your frequency. Now you need to create a histogram, and you need to after creating the histogram, you need to draw it on your exam paper. So what you can do after writing everything and calculating everything, you can go to menu, go to data. Okay. And here the option number 8 called summary plot. Now hit enter to the summary plot. It will ask you, what is your X list? It will automatically takes X. Summary list, it will automatically takes F. Now it will say where you need to display it, split page or new page. I'll say new page. I prefer new page. Okay. And say, okay, this is your histogram. Okay. So what I did on a list and spreadsheet page, menu, data, summary plot. Okay. Summary plot will always create a histogram. X list is X, summary list is F, the frequency, display on new page. Hit OK. Again, you can see. And now if you hover on any of this bar, it will show you the different values. Okay. So 5 to 6, it's 16. Okay. Any question? Okay. So let me move to my next. Here, there was a question. Jacinta wants to draw pie chart. Okay. For these results. This was a table given. Okay. Only 2 columns were there. I have just taken the third one because it also asked to find the angle in a pie chart. Okay. In the original question, there was only 2 columns, color and number of students. So there are different colors and the number of students are also different for all these. And Jacinta wants to draw a pie chart. Okay. So this also can be done on the calculator. Like you can draw a pie chart. You can get the values, like how much percentage is of brown, how much percentage of green and black and pink and blue. Okay. So how do we proceed this? Let me add another. Oops. Let me go to doc, add another problem. Okay. I've already done this. Okay. Let me show you this. I've already done it. But let me show you how you can go. So here I'll add a list and spreadsheet. Okay. So whatever work you have to do for the statistics, you do in a list and spreadsheet. Now I'll add, you do with me. Okay. In the, I'll give question. So what is the difference between the adding the list and spreadsheet page normally and adding it as a, oh, wonderful question, Nirali. Yeah. So why I'm doing this again and again, rather than adding a new page, I'm adding a new problem. Okay. Why I'm doing this is, uh, see, for your exam point of view, let me tell you. Let's say you have a question 1 which says, let's say it's a function question. Okay. It has given you one function, and in that it asks you to find certain parameters like zeros, maxima, minima, and all. And in the next question, let's say next question is also from the same function. Okay. And if you do that by adding a new page, maybe in the future it will create a problem. You cannot go back and revise. Like if you have done 1.1 for question number 1 first part, 1.2 question number 1 second part, 1.3 question number 1 third part, and now for the second question, if you do 1.4, maybe in the end of the examination, if you want to revise, you will get confused where you have done that particular question. Okay, so it's always better for a new question, add a new problem. Okay, so by that you won't get confused. If I ask you, go back to your question number 2, you will quickly go back to your question number 2, because you know I have done my question number 2 in 2.1 or 2.2 or 2.3 or 2.4, like that. Question number 3, 3.1, 3.2, 3.5. So whenever you go for examination, you always add a new problem for new question. Okay, maybe when you go to your class 10th or maybe 11th, I'll explain you more what is the advantage. Okay, maybe at this stage you won't find any difference, but in a later stage of your classes you will find that this is very useful and helpful to define a new problem whenever you are doing a new problem. Okay, if you are doing the same problem and you are doing the sub part of it, always add a new page for a new for each sub part, add a new page. Okay, I hope I answered, Nirali. So
Yes,
Nirali,
sir.
it's always better for a new, and let's say there are two same question. Okay, two question number 2, question number 3, same on statistics. So whatever work you have done in 4.2, let's say these can be utilized in a 4.3. Let me add a calculator page here. If you go to var, here you can see, okay, all the variables. But let's say on this particular problem 4, you again do listen spreadsheet and you again done a separate question. It will confuse you with regards to variable. Okay, so you will get confused which variable to be used, because now for both the question variable get saved. So it's always better for new problem. Now here the question was, you can write like, let me first write, then you can copy and paste. So first I'll say color. So for color I'll quickly write C. Okay, C for color. Number of student, I'll say frequency. Okay, F. C is color, F is frequency, the number of student. For brown, I'll write BR. Okay, for brown. For green, I'll write G only. Okay. For black, I'll write BL. But black and blue will get confused, so I'll write BLA. And for pink, I'll write P. And for blue, I'll write BLU, blue. This you can write whole also, like brown, green, black, pink, blue, but it will eventually takes your time. Frequency, I'll write quickly 1, enter 4, enter 8, enter 12, enter 15. Okay, so I have written color, I have written the frequencies. Just complete your table and we'll proceed from there. So brown, green, black, pink, blue. These colors are given and it asks me to create a pie chart. Okay. So I can add data and statistics. So whenever it asks you to plot scatter plot or histogram or pie chart or bar graph, all those graphs can be done in the data and statistics page. So till now I have only used 3 pages. Okay. I rarely use calculator. I often used lesson spreadsheet and data statistics page. These 3 pages you will use, and calculator page you will use minimum. Okay. Rarely use you will. So now I'll add data and statistics page. So here, as I said, you can see your observation randomly placed. Down below, it says click to enter variable. So it's always preferable that you should put your X variables that are independent. Okay. So color. So now you can see the observation colors are also different. Okay. These circular colors are also changed now. So in a y-axis, what I can do, I can go to menu. I can go to plot type. I need not to put y variable. Okay. I can go to menu, plot type, and I can see the 2 options. One is bar chart, one is pie chart. I can select bar chart. Okay. And here I can put F. And let me, oops. Controls. Okay. So here what I'll do, I'll go to type and I'll go to pie chart. Okay. So here is a pie chart. But here all the observations are same. Now you can see 2020, 2020, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Frequency I did not included. Okay. Here y axis is not included. So you can right click and you can say add y summary list. Okay. F. So now you can see everything changes. So let me go back here. What I need to do is I need to click to add x-axis, the color. Okay. You can see different colors are also coming. In y-axis, right now I need not to do anything. Okay. I need not to put F. I'll go to menu. I'll go to type. I'll say pie chart. Okay. And then I'll right click here and I add Y summary list. Okay. And I'll say frequency. And you can see everything changes. So now for blue, it is 37.5%. For pink, it is 30%. For black, it is 20%. For green, it is 10%. And for brown, it is 2.5%. Now you can use this percentage and you can find the angle. So for blue, for let's say pink, it says 30%. Okay, for pink, it says 30%. So 30% of what? 30% of
360.
360. You will get 108. So now you know you have got the percentage directly, okay, without doing anything. We have just written this observation here and we have calculated and we have plotted the pie chart. And from pie chart, I can easily get brown as 2.5% of 360. I can easily calculate. What else you can do? You can even right click on pie chart. There will you hover on the pie chart, just hover on the pie chart, right click, and you can convert this into bar chart also here. Okay. You can right click, you can go to pie chart. So you can go to and fro. Or else what you can do, you can right click and you can say show all label. When you click, you can see the percentage. Okay. By default. And now you can use your geometry tools to create this beautiful pie chart on your exam paper. All right. So any question? This is what I have prepared for you today in this session. Do you have any question, ma'am? Did the session went well? You are muted, ma'am.
Very good, sir. Wonderful.
Thanks a lot. So if anybody wants to know how to upgrade their operating system, I can show.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what I'll do, you can also do simultaneously. Whatever I'm saying, you can do also. What you can do first, you connect your handheld with your laptop or computer, whatever you're using the USB cable. And please tell me how many of you don't have the USB cable. Everyone have the USB cable?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. You connect through your laptop or computer from wherever you are accessing this Zoom meeting, and go to the and open the browser. Okay, open the browser. I'll open my Google Chrome, and in the Google Chrome, I'll go to one website called education.ti.com. Okay, I'll open this education.ti.com. So it's loading. Yeah. So once this website is open, you go to downloads, hover on the downloads, and you can see TI Inspire 6 updates option is available. Click this. This will open. Now here it will give you two options. Update my software and
Sir, could you please go a little slower?
all right, all right, all right. So have you opened education.ti.com website?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hover on the downloads. Oh, this is because you have to switch between Zoom and Chrome, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Understood, understood. So once you hover on the downloads, you will get several options. So here one option called TNSpy CX updates. You click that. It will open this window, okay? Here you can see operating system 5.4 is available. Now you need to choose one of these two. Now to upgrade only the operating system of handheld, you choose the second option, which says update my OS only. Okay, update my OS only. And those who have CX calculators can also do the same thing. Okay, this is not like only CX2 can do. CX owners can also do the same thing. Okay, they can go to this page, they can click on this update my OS only. Once you click, it will open another page. Okay, something like this. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll copy this and I'll put it in chat. You can just directly access from chat also. So once you click the where it goes. Yeah. So once you click this, it will open this page. Now connect your handheld. Okay. Click on connect to calculator. Here your calculator name should pop up. Okay. Right now I don't have any calculator connected. That is why nothing is available here. So once you connect your calculator name will pop up here. You need to click and say connect. Can anyone of you who's doing share the screen so that we can also see, because I don't have the calculator right now.
Sir, shall I?
Yeah, Aditya, you go ahead and you share your screen.
Yes. Sir, I clicked on the connect and now I reached here.
Yeah, Aditya, I not able to see your shared
I think
screen.
his network is weak. We cannot see his screen.
No.
Oops, yeah, it's not there. So now we can all see Yeah, I think Aditya has clicked on the calculator and says connect, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you go to the last option called OS update. Okay, click on get updated. So right now his current operating system is 5.1.3.73 like others. And the latest operating system available is 5.4.0.259. Okay. Now click on update OS. Can you see anything on your calculator screen?
Yes, sir.
What it says?
OS update receiving OS update file.
So does it ask you to okay something or cancel something?
Sir, it says to okay.
So you need to press okay there so that your calculator receive the files. So right now it's updating. Okay. So once the calculator get updated, it will restart.
Excuse me, sir.
Yep.
Sir, I went to the student software and then I connected my handle and then I updated from there. And it happened with me. I pressed OK, but it is not like nothing is happening with the calculator.
So you updated using your student software.
Yes, yes.
And then?
And then like on the calculator, it popped up like system may reboot and this I pressed OK and now it is nothing is happening with calculator. I can use it, but yeah, okay, no. Yeah, no, it rebooted. Yeah, it's fine.
It will reboot. Yes, eventually it will reboot.
I have updated.
So now you can see this Aditya's screen. His calculator is updated to the latest version 5.4.
So for me, it's showing that no compatible device is found.
Wait.
No, you have to. There is a different tab for CX.
You
No,
need to
you
do
have
it from
CX.
Google Chrome. I tried it from Safari. It does not happen.
It should not create any problem. I think Safari or Chrome, but you can again reconnect. You can again unplug and you can connect and you can check. Okay. So thanks a lot, Aditya, for sharing the screen and showing the student how to connect.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a
Thank you,
lot.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Too fast to go home.
We are champions in leaving.
Yes.
Sir, I had a question.
Anant,
So,
yes.
sir, like this is like my brother's calculator. So I don't have like the box and stuff, but I need like the license. I don't have the license key for the student software. So I just use like I'm using the trial right now. So like, is there any fix to it or?
Yeah, trial version only lasts for 1 month if you are using
30
student
yeah.
software.
So like, is there a way I can get my license key?
No, Anant. The possibility is very, I can say 0. You can't get the license key.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can check with your brother only, like if he has installed the software. From there, I can give you the license key. If he has already installed the software with the license.
No, like I don't think he ever installed, but I'll ask.
You can ask, like there is a one pamphlet available with the calculator.
Okay.
Yeah, inside that the license key is written.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Noor. You can leave if you are awake. I hope you are sleeping.
I think.
Noor, please leave.
No, let me.
You can send him to the waiting room. This is what they do.
They open and they leave.
Yes, thank you so much. Actually, they simply join the meeting and they sleep. Every day I have period at 8 o'clock with them.
Oh my God.
They, first of all, few of them, they join late. If by any chance they join, then they simply sit behind the camera and they sleep.
This is a liberty they get while doing online classes.
I don't know why are they not coming, because most of them have started coming to school.
Acha.
But few are still sitting at home.
Oh.
I think they are waiting
So
for that.
it is not mandatory to come, or school has?
No, it's not actually, as per government's regulation. It's not mandatory. Government has directed that online, offline both should continue.
Okay, in a hybrid situation.
Yes, it's
So teacher has to put camera.
both the
and
things. Yes, yes, yes.
It's very difficult.
Meeting is also on, and
uh,
basically when it is in hybrid mode, children, those who are sitting online, 80% time they are neglected and ignored.
yes.
Because if in front of me in the class, if 20 children are sitting, so they are my priority.
Absolutely. And this is the same feedback I have got from all the teachers.
Yes.
After these 2 years, even now teachers preferring offline classes.
See, it should be either offline or only online.
But
when it was only online, still we had control on our kids. कौन पढ़ रहा है
कौन कर रहा है, yeah.
Yes,
You can
but
see by looking at the face of the student whether he is interested in the class or not.
Yes, but if it's in blended mode, hybrid mode, and once you are teaching it on the screen, on the board, when see, अगर आप system पे ही पढ़ा रहे हो, system का Zoom का whiteboard use कर रहे हो, then it's okay. But still, उसमें भी बहुत सारे parents को problem है कि हमारा बच्चा पूरे time screen ही देख रहा है. Then in the physical classroom, when you are teaching it on the board, so for children, those who are sitting online, they are neglected and ignored.
They are neglected, yes.
So खाली online या खाली offline?
But even in offline, like you are using whiteboard, how you are monitoring the videos of student, whether the videos are open or not?
See,